Good morning. Today I want to read you a story called The Talent Show by Joe Hodgkinson. A sign stopped four friends in their tracks. The news sent shivers down their backs. A small red bird who'd seen it too flew down to get a better view. He quietly said, "I'd like a go to try and win this talent show." The four friends laughed. "Don't be absurd. You're much too small. You're just a bird." With that, the friends went on their way to practice for this special day. At home they practiced day and night to get their tunes to sound just right. They felt the rhythm, they tapped their feet until they found a steady beat. The bear and lion, snake and croc played tunes that made the whole house rock. This band could play, this band could move. This band had really found the groove. But all of the sudden, the drums went boom. This wasn't a beat to match the tune. The bear stood up. He scratched his head. He looked quite serious, and he sighed and said, "If we want to win this thing, one of the band will have to sing." So everybody took a turn to sing a song that they had learned. But the only sounds that could make were grr, snap, growl, and hiss of a snake. This came as quite a big surprise. "I know," said Croc, "let's advertise, so singers passing by might see." Well, not much time had passed before they heard a knock at their front door. As Bear looked out onto the street, he heard a voice down by his feet. "I saw the sign, so down I flew. I've come to have an interview." Bear growled, "There's nothing left to say. You're much too small, now go away." Singers came from all around, but no one had that missing sound. With no hope left, what would they do? The band sat down to think things through, when suddenly they got a shock. A loud resounding knock, knock, knock. They looked and saw an eerie sight, a stranger standing in the night. His coat was long, his glasses black, and on his head he wore a hat. He said, "I've come to help you win this talent show. Can I come in?" He sang the most amazing songs. The band began to play along. They knew this was the missing sound. At last, the singer had been found. But as he sang and danced around, the stranger's coat fell to the ground. And in their presence now they saw the bird they'd laughed at twice before. "Red bird, will you forgive us, please? We realize we were wrong to tease." Bird said, "You really were unwise to simply judge me by my size. But now I see you understand, and I'll be glad to join your band." The next day at the talent show, the five were waiting for their go. But as they stepped into the light, the small red bird was filled with fright. He felt so small and all alone. He thought about his treetop home. He wished that he could fly away. But then his friends began to play. The rhythm started in his feet and traveled quickly to his beak. The sound made by that little bird was quite the best the audience had ever heard. The crowd got up, they danced and swayed to every tune that the band played. And as the crowd began to cheer, Bird saw he had no need to fear. The judges gave the band a prize. They judged on talent, not on size. And that's the end. And that was The Talent Show by Joe Hodgkinson.